Hey, welcome back to Blueprints. It is day 20 in our grand estate that we have now fully inherited. And the first thing that I obviously want to do is that we had seen the music sheets, and thanks to those, we now know that there's something near white trees. I don't know what the white trees are going to be, because like most of these are like fir trees, pine, something like that. Something evergreen at least. Are the trees in the orchard white? I mean, there definitely are white trees over there. I am going to revisit those in a moment. Because we have seen the whole message. There should be something among those trees. As long as I can interpret that message correctly. And there should be some stones and something should be below there. I don't know how to interact with it though. That's the tomb. We wanted the tomb. Do I want to enter it now? Yeah, I want to. Oh, I'm always confused by like how stairs work in this game, because like I am not moving my camera right now, right? And that's just really irritating at times. Oh, okay, that just moved my camera around really weirdly, and it kinda it's weird. Okay, we have like one of the angels here. Spooky tomb. There's going to be like a lot of money at the end of the run in here. We can interact with you? Can interact with all of them. Okay. I'm gonna look around first. Ooh, grave. Open the event of my death. Oh, I would like a magnifying lens here. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And all of the picturesque places of this grand estate, I choose this dreary dark dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there's no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition? Thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans of prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of conviction. What biography of yours... what biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there's no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds the trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition it is that dumped me in the sunless hollow. And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moments of your liberty, to tread this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. For some reason I read it as an E. And two, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the dream comes to write your own letter, or when the time comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps. As is tradition, Herbert S. Sinclair. I mean, I do agree. Like, talking about the tradition that bind you, that shackle you to this place, instead of doing what you actually wanted. And in connection to the Red Prince that we had seen before, I don't know, like, I will probably have to rephrase like my thoughts that I had about the game until now, obviously, right? Like, again, like, it kind of just came over me in that moment. I wasn't prepared for the game to kind of end, right? Like 2 episodes ago. And I obviously wanted to talk about the implications of the story, right? Like, I said that the color red seems to be important for like the region we're living in, which is also like why I connected like to the Red Prince, and also like the Royalist Party. Basically, our mother saying, hey, you've only seen the red. Obviously, there was also like the actual color red that we were apparently focused on. But obviously, as a metaphor, it would also work in a sense that we have only seen the red. We've only seen this country. We've only seen one way of life. And this estate is supposed to teach us to see another, basically. And here's also the talk about like breaking the shackles of tradition. And that probably the world as we have it now isn't perfect, and it's held back by, you know, the way it always has been. And maybe, you know, this letter may motivate us to break this tradition, and maybe, you know, find the time and find it in us to make a change. Anyway, I feel like I could in no world really clearly formulate how I've been feeling about like the messages in the game until now. At least not unprepared, especially not unprepared, but I feel like even prepared I would never be able to really put into words how I've been feeling until now, and this is quite something. And it kind of still leads into my theory that, you know, we had like the whole situations where Mary apparently was implicated, or like at least suspected to be involved with like the people in the bombing. I forgot where exactly that happened. It's been some time and I could look into my notes, but like I hope I can loosely explain what I'm talking about. But maybe she was actually involved with that and then fled the country, because we do know that some people were in the shelter, and we do know that there was a theory that she basically fled, maybe even with the help of our great uncle. So it would make sense, you know. I could see that happen. I would like some confirmation from the game at some point, right? Like when everything kind of fits together, or at least enough to for me to like guaranteed piece it together. Whatever that might mean, right? Like there's still so much going on. There are probably some other graves I could visit. Oh, you're stuck in there. Okay, 2 more candles. No letter, nothing, no name. It's kind of sad that there isn't even a name on that grave, on the sarcophagus, if you want to call it, or like the... yeah, anyway. I might be overthinking things, but there are all these statues. Oh. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definite dead end. Oh, is it? I mean, my first theory is, and I'm going to... I have some of the candles on here. That's kind of... I mean, to be fair, like a lot of the torches in the walls are also lit, so I shouldn't be so surprised, but... yeah. Okay, so here's my theory. We have a list of all the angels, and I actually have written all of those down, especially like why we don't have the names for all of them. We only have Irina and Myla. And there's like an unknown angel, I called them Orinda, where I don't know who that's going to be. It might be the one in the cloister currently. That's like what is in my notes. If we can figure out the order, maybe I just have to press them in order, which would mean the first one would be the one that I call the farmer angel, which has like, not you, there's like a pitchfork angel, that is the third one. You're the baker, I think. Also? This kind of looks like, you know, that could be a window into another room. Also, I do like that we are getting 5 gold here already. I mean, the tomb is quite impressive. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I think it's definitely spooky with like all of the lamps like this. Okay, let's see if I can find you. You might be the last one. Where is that? It's you. Okay. I've interacted once with you. Maybe I have. My theory is it's going to be in order. That I have to press all of them in order, and they all have numbers as well. So that would be my first thought. There should be the baker one. Where's the baker? Over here. Who? Nothing's happening afterwards. I don't know if maybe I also have to put them into like a right posture. The third one is the one with the pitchfork. Hey. Also, kind of spooky, like that you're just trying to stab me like that. Okay, the fourth one is the sweeper angel, this one. Then we have the broom one. This should be Myla. Then we have the jockey. I think that's this one, right? Yeah. And the last one would be the priest, as I called them in my notes. I guess I was right. And like my theory is that this is going to connect to the rest of the underground. Oh, this is actually quite a tunnel. So this is technically a shortcut to... It's not. Oh yeah, this is the catacombs. Okay. I don't like this. Why would you present a skull like that? Why in general? I don't... Why? That just seems like a trap, right? I mean, it's not that kind of game, but seriously. At least we have the connection now, that's cool. Okay, this is the Statue of Death. You did something? Oh, okay, you are the one that's going to open something. I wanted to look at this one. Okay, this is just the bottom part of the reservoir, so we are coming out of that path in a moment. That's quite something, you're alright? But I guess sometimes you just have to embrace the spookiness. Yeah, this is... Wait, now that this is open, does that mean that we can always enter the tomb? Because we have connected everything now. And we can go via the fountain. I don't know if this is going to work like that. Maybe we can only reach the catacombs and this path is going to be closed. But... okay. I guess we don't need the basement key. This is just the abandoned mine. And we have like this room. We still have like the information. And this is actually the thing why I had written down like all the information. So, this is the core of Orindia. These symbols on the side, right, like these weird shapes here, they mean that this is a metropolitan area, if I recall correctly, right? This is like what the modes are. This is important. The outside, I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be, like shape-wise. It seems to be just one color. And there are like no stripes in there or anything. Which is why I'm so confused by it. Because there isn't any of those. Maybe this is just supposed to be black. Maybe they are just cut out. But I feel like the color page was actually fully completed. Okay, it's definitely not violet or anything. Like there's no line in there, so is it just black? And like those lines actually mean, it's actually one of the lines that's not inside of the book itself, but it's in the notes to kind of describe the first sigil. This means that there are, that this is a foggy area. And to my understanding, the lines like from the middle to the outside basically mean like the major trade roads or just roads in general. So we have like 3, most of them had like 4 instead. But here's the thing, I don't know what I can do with that information. Why is this here? And again, I don't really know what the rim is all about. So yeah, what does that even mean? In any case, at least we can leave here. And we have another entrance into the whole system now. And again, there should be something hidden about here, and I don't know how to, you know, interact with it to figure something out, because there's supposed to be something hidden inside of this rock. Maybe in here? No? Okay, that just looked weird because look at the shader, like it looks like the water continues there and like it kind of stops, like as if this were the shore. That's just a shader thing. Okay. I mean, I do like the shader, but that's just like that just kind of confused me there for a moment. Or was it here? I just thought like one of these rocks had something, and I'm just gonna spam click. I don't know if that does anything. Maybe I need to do something first. I just know that it was like on one of the pages, which is why I'm so confused by it, you know? Also, the next question is, what happens if we raise the water level in here? Can we just not open the door then? Huh. I still think that this is probably an easier way to go up instead of going through the tomb again. I hope I didn't miss anything in the tomb. While we're at it, this is kind of the outside exploration episode, I guess, and we are just going to go over here because there are white trees there, and there should be 2 rocks, and something should be under it. Whatever it is, you know? I can't go over there. I've never really looked at those stones, but I guess they're not that important. I hope. I always say that, but let's be honest, they probably are. By the white trees, 2 rocks. Those are the only white trees? Under 2 rocks. Those are 3 rocks, you know? I don't know what the game wants me to do with that information, right? I don't know, is there like a key I don't know about that I can press to interact with stuff? I can apparently press Q to walk to the left, which is interesting. Never tried it. I mean, you know what? This is something I've actually not done because I am always worried about spoilers in the beginning especially. Game settings, controls. We have stroll, okay, toggle or hold, mouse sensitivity. Okay, there's nothing specific inside of here that would be like, oh, you have like a secret key that you can press or something like that. Why is it under here? Those are the 2 rocks by white trees. It's like another double rock where something should be. I wouldn't know how to interact with it, right? I mean, those are the only white trees that I can see here. What is this about? Can I go below here somehow? Because I don't think I can. And those seem to be the only white trees. What are those 2 rocks about? Wait. I am going to go for my notes again, just briefly. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. Among the white trees under 2 stones. I feel like those are the only trees where it makes sense. What do I find there? Anything I can interact with here? What am I supposed to find here though? It's just the first letters that are important. Maybe I'm gonna have to rewatch that after this episode, but those seem to be like the only ones that could mean anything, and it's not like we can crouch or anything to look. We can take like a closer look. Maybe I need a metal detector? I really don't know what else I would need here. Oh, look at the swim world in there. That's cute. Yeah, that's the rules that we are apparently still following for some reason. we could go underground, but that's also not quite it, right? Maybe this was stolen. Maybe there are 2 other stones. Find among my trees under 2 stones. What am I supposed to find here, though? That is the thing that just completely confuses me here. What would I be finding under 2 stones? Can't go under there. Can't see anything. Maybe I need like some weird like working gloves where I'm like, oh yeah, like now I can pick up rocks. Those are 2 stones, but I feel like those are probably the actual stones, if any of them are important, because first of all they're like the most among those trees, and also they're like 2 stones next to each other. And that makes them kind of special. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give up. I am going to leave it for now. Maybe I need a metal detector. If I find one, then I'm gonna try that. Otherwise, you know. Also, I'm still confused about like the message about the open door. I know this one's open, but this is the only open gate that I have seen so far. This is why I'm so worried about everything. Maybe at some point we're getting like one of these blue microchips somewhere, right? I didn't pick anything up, right? I mean, we're on the grounds. Down there, nothing new should have happened. Like, I'm not gonna go down the elevator, I mean like over here. Because this is still part of the grounds, yeah. Thought as much. Are there any other white trees? I don't think so. What else would be below there? Can I see anything? No. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go back to regular exploring. Let's find some new rooms. We've used a lot of steps, but we are back to like the regular amount of steps we would have when we started normally. Now that we are that far into the whole exploration bit, how about this? My goal is going to be to find the pump room again, which means I need to find the boiler room first. I need to find the pool. And then I can find the pump room. Then I'm going to drain both the reservoir and keep the other room. I mean, I'm taking an early security. Also want to get the mechanist room thingy. Also, I'm going to lower security settings already. Keycard system. Keycard system offline mode to unlocked. And I'm going to set the security to low, because obviously as long as the security level is low, we are only going to encounter like 1 or 2 of those doors. And once I return here later on, I can just increase the number and it should... I mean, I'm taking that one. That's like an easy take. I mean, I feel like they just want me to use the settings here. I'm gonna switch those over. Let's find the dark room now and also increase the security settings. I mean, if you want to be like really efficient about this, then we would actually wait with setting up the keycard system until later, because if we now set it to high, that means that we are going to encounter more doors in earlier levels where we would have just not had to use a key anyway. But I don't care about like being that efficient. I don't have to like completely, you know, only think about efficiency here. I'm just gonna take that one. That's completely fine. I could take the den, storeroom. I don't really care about laundering money right now. I don't know why I would say it like that, but I guess it's just the truth. Just for right now, obviously. Okay, we have the mark here. The weird staticky mark. Yeah, pry and pray. We had that one, obviously. Like the first few rows, I'm rather confident in when it comes to the meaning that we can find. But this one, I guess I'm just taking the hallway. I'm gonna leave the hallway open though and continue there another time. For now, should I just take the bedroom, observatory, I kind of could just take the corridor, because we are getting this room over there anyway. I know it's kind of a waste because it's a corridor, but then again, it's just like, you know, like a skip. Parlor? Or just a... I'm gonna take the closet. I want to get some items in the beginning. Okay, a die is great. And obviously getting a key is also decent. Imagine all the money. Like, we have found 3 dead-end rooms already. It's like 15 coins downstairs. I just have to return there if I really need it. Nursery early? Yeah, I'm taking the nursery early. That's not too bad, actually. Not another dead end. There should be a gem here. Yeah, because I can see it. Okay. Nothing to interact with for now. Right. Let's just keep it like that. And also, again, steps. Oh, wait, key. What else? Dining room? Get more steps in? Yeah, I'm gonna take the dining room. Can go to the left and right. Also some money. That's neat. Like, we are so rich, actually. I know we picked up, like, the 5 coins in the tomb, but even without the tomb, we are rather rich right now. Like, doubly so. Do I redraw this one? Or do I just take the den and waste ace? I'm gonna waste one. It's okay. I'm gonna waste one doorway. I don't care that much currently. I didn't want to use the die. I feel like the die is probably more important later. I don't really need the code check anymore. Locksmith, get some cool keys. I want to get the locksmith. Here's the thing. I really want to get it, but I feel like here I'm just gonna take the West Wing Hall to get the option to get like some cool rooms over here. Ladyships, wasn't that here the last time as well? I'm gonna take that one. I feel like it was like in the exact same slot last time. Ooh, plus. A ladyship's chamber. I at least remember it being in the West Wing, which does make sense. I mean, the West Wing was closed because of her passing, so I feel like that's important. Does it never end? I still don't know what this is about. And also, we still need a key. A special one. Guessing her parents still... And this one. I mean, we've been inside of here before, but unless I can find a key, it's probably not going to be that useful for us. Either way, this room at least gave us some steps and also potential for more money. Imagine that with a tomb, like a connection. Am I taking the garage here? No, because I want power potentially. Also, I have to say, like, I really like that we figured out that the thing in the chapel, that I paid attention to it, but it also is kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't call it disappointing. We had like a real massive, you know, way forward, I'm gonna call it. I don't really want to call it like a revelation, but I had kind of hoped that knowing the names would be important later. Maybe it's going to be important later. Yeah, I could take the issue with like taking garage is I kind of want to power it up at some point. And I don't actually know if the chapel has like power wires inside of it. Probably not. Like, chapel is like the last place I would expect that. Okay, nothing in here, but it does give us like more options. Gift shop again. Like, the gift shop is actually really great just because it's like multiple doors as well. And we have 14 coins. I do remember that some of the options weren't actually that expensive. Like the lunchbox? Imagine getting a lunchbox. The trunks don't do that much. I'm just... Okay, here's the thing. It's a permanent addition to the pool. Why do I need to bring some keys? What does it enable? Right, I really want to get that one. So what... The dare... I still don't know what the dare mode is. And it's also a permanent addition to the master bedroom. We have not found the master bedroom yet. I am not sure if I'm going to buy anything yet. I'm going to buy something on the way out. You know, as you should if you're going for, you know, something in gift shop. Walk-in closet should give us a bonus, right? It's a dead end, which is fine. We can get like so much money. What's the bonus again? Gain 3 gems. Yep, that's great. And we get the... Ooh. I guess once you get this key, you're just more likely to get it again? Or maybe this is because we finished the game and now we are getting this one each time until we get it into the vault. And now my theory is that this is how we are getting the key for the diary. I still don't know what those plans are about, or like the curtains, or is it the curtains? Is it the stage? Is it a theater? Is it an opera? I have no idea. Obviously all rhetorical questions. I'm gonna figure it out, or I'm not gonna figure it out. But I am going to suffer and enjoy this all the same. No, but seriously, take the billiard room. We can go to the other side anyway. And the puzzle should get like even more complex now. It's not really a puzzle, it's just math. 2, this is 9. 36, so 20. It seems to... Oh, wait. I feel like this is the color. The color is going to be important. If this turns yellow, then it's probably going to be the result after subtracting a number. So this is 3. And 9 minus 4 is 5. Divided by 5 is 1. Okay, the green key I like. We could just use that one here. No, wait, I would probably go like one further if I can. You know, those guys, they're just taunting me here. It is terrible. Anyway, 1 coin. Do I want to buy... Like the next time I go over to the gift shop, I'm going to buy the lunchbox. Use a key. I have 5 keys, I don't mind using one. Do I want a code check? Not yet, I feel like. We have like a redraw if we really need it. Spare room is fine. However, spare change could also be found in here sometimes. But sadly, not right now. Okay, should I take the cloister? It's actually a decent layout. And I want to look at the statue again. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because in the, like, we had like some text where it was described that, where were the angel ones? I called them the priest angel. Look kind of priest-like. You know, like, not like the modern version one, but like the same like priest. I'm not that versed in religion either. It doesn't actually matter. I just had like some information that it was like in a cloister, and that they were talking about maybe putting Rinna in there because it would make more sense in a green room, and this would be Orinda then. After whom, okay, something just opened there for a moment. That's hopefully okay. I hope. Either way, this is Orinda then, and we do know the name of that angel, which is fine. We have like a security door that we can ignore over there, but let's first see the other rooms. Do I want to go south from here? Yeah, sure, why not? Can we find something cool? Also close. Let's first take the room that doesn't need a key. Drawing room, parlor. Drawing room. I really like the drawing room. It's a great room, okay? Oh yeah, we just a tutorial about drawing floor plans. This is like another statue that don't really know who this is supposed to be though. And we also wouldn't have a name. I'm still so confused by like all these steps, right? Why are they talking about like the steps in the drawing room? This probably is one of the things that baffles me the most, and I wouldn't even know where to start. Maybe it's just a distraction. If it is, then hats off to you. You are distracting me, game. Bedroom, lavatory, secret passage? Don't really care about the secret passage in this position, so I'm just gonna redraw. I'm not taking the code check over here. To have an option to put the key in if I need it. Or should I just take guest bedroom to get like a lot of steps? I'm gonna take the guest bedroom. We have so many steps now, that's like 18 steps. Nothing inside? That's a rare occurrence. I'm gonna check closer just because I actually... Did I have to enter? Wait. Notes for the draft. Okay, maybe it was just kind of slow. I guess there's just nothing here. It's like so rare. Like every single time we go here, we at least get like a gem. I guess I got just really lucky until now. Or just really unlucky this time. Maybe it's like a 10% chance to never get one, or like get nothing. I don't know how percentages work in this game. And they probably work like normal percentages, I just don't know the exact numbers, so. Yeah, let's use a key. The drawing room is probably worth to use a key on. Let's redraw because we can go to the left side anyway. Greenhouse? More steps? Nah, greenhouse. It's also dead end, by the way. It's giving us so much money. Huh? Oh, yeah, we powered it all up, right? Wait. Is that gem growing? Why is that gem growing in a plant? Did we power that up, or is it like the location? Was the greenhouse one of the locations we powered? No, right? It can't be it. Wait. Let me check the list here real quick though, because wait. Why am I checking a list that doesn't actually make any sense? Also, remember how I took the trading post like a few... No, wait, that was the run that we finished and we couldn't actually return. Ah, gosh dang it, I just realized. I just remember there were like some complaints about this not being watered correctly. I wanted to check which... We are like rank 6. Is rank 6 important? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a poor soil area, apparently. According like to the notes. So I'm guessing I turned the water on at some point and I didn't pay attention to it. And now whenever I go in here, I might be getting a gem for free. Oh, watering can. Neat. Sure, I need to leave and enter once so I can use the watering can here. I still don't know if I can refill the watering can. Maybe it's possible. Maybe it's just kind of a reward for picking this one multiple times. Either way, I still feel like I can blow up this wall at some point, right? There are like so many walls that just blow up a bit. And I want to. I need dynamite. And I will never be able to get it. Watering can. Okay, do we go north or do we go south? Let's go north because we can always go via the dining room later on. And it should be cheaper. A lot cheaper. Dark room, and then we return to the utility closet to get an item. Oh, wait, the gym is disabled already. Both of them aren't actually that great. How about I just take a commissary and go to the left? Right, like both of those rooms would be ooh, free room, nice. Both of these would be decent. Compass, shovel. Oh yes, cheaper. It's day 20. We have the sale. Yeah, I'm taking the shovel at least. Because we get more green rooms currently. And I wanna see if I can actually dig them up from here. Can I not reach that? That's such a troll. Wow. Unless there's like a secret way to open this one later on. I mean, it's still kind of a troll. There was something in the greenhouse, I bet. At least like one of the steps. But it should be a low chance of me actually getting something if I understand the key. If I understand the readings correctly, then I shouldn't actually be likely to find anything. But I guess I'm just finding everything. Maybe it's because we are watering the area now? I'm not sure. Maybe it's because technically people are employed again. And they are turning on the watering system? I have no idea, right? Like I'm just making my theories here. Anyway, commissary, let's continue. We have 4 gems, I'm happy about that one. Courtyard? Decent layout? Yeah, I'm taking that one. Courtyard is great. Courtyard is great. Getting value out of the watering can. Oh, I still have like limited capacity. I used it up, but I still have it. Maybe there's a way to open that one. I'm not gonna use a key here. I could get like a sledgehammer. Tin can. By the way, we are rank 6 in the middle of the estate. Okay, so it doesn't actually make a difference because we don't have a soil quality reading here. Like at least we didn't have that one in the notebook we found on the orchard. Am I just continuing? Am I... Like, my theory is if there's a place I can fill up the watering can, it's probably going to be in the kitchen because we have like water running there. Boiler room? Yeah, boiler room. The layout is kinda bad, but I think it's the... No, wait. Looking at it, we are next to the stairs in a moment. But that's fine. We can only power like one direction. I'm still gonna take it. I like the boiler room. I like it as an option. Right, and like if we go over here now, this is exactly the layout I expected. I need to power this up and then power the right side. Over there. And activate. Should be running, and now I can flip you over. And you should open the door. And I'm going to use a key, and I could now get the garage. Patio... I'm taking the dark room, I think. And it's powered. I don't know if that means that we can still see in the dark. No, obviously not. I am going to go back. I am going to activate the power. We have like 54 steps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's so many steps, by the way. I have only 12 coins though. Is it worth it? It's probably still worth it, right? You know what? No. You know what? It is worth it, but I'm still going to... I need to turn on the light because I need to see if I can get the garage, because I want to know what the garage is all about. We don't have enough coins anyway, so I can technically open you with a sledgehammer. And sledgehammer should be 4. That's not too bad, actually. Because we can get so many steps outside. Like, if we are going into the entrance anyway, should we just pick up money? I think we should. Ooh, there's actually a lot of money. That's actually enough because we have the coin purse. That means I'm gonna go to the gift shop. Gonna get the lunchbox. Wait, it's this way? Yeah. Via this way, we are going to go to the gift shop. Going to get the lunchbox. Permanent edition. Yeah, we're getting half of your dinner steps when we reach rank 5. And we have the dining room we can go into, and we've reached rank 5 already. So that's an option. I'm not gonna open the door here because I can open it via the dark room, and the dark room will power that room, whatever it may be. So that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Lunchbox. Enjoy lunch. Yep. Gain 10. I've already reached it. Maybe I have to walk there again. I don't know how exactly this is working. Should I go outside though? I mean, first of all, I have to reach the utility closet anyway, but I am going to go outside to get like all the money I've already gotten, because I've seen so many dead ends. I should get like 30-ish coins, I'm guessing. Dark room, turning that one on. Let's leave the estate. We have like enough steps that I don't really mind. Should we go via the catacombs? We have the well, reservoir, catacombs, tomb. And the other direction is just the west side, the tomb. This is actually better. Like stepwise. I would assume at least. Like to my understanding, this should give us... Yep, that's so weird that the camera turns like that automatically. Anyway, I'm running through here. Where would all that money be laying around? I hope I don't have to like look around each time. Maybe it's just going to be like on one... Oh, it's over here. Okay. Nice that I don't have to look around everywhere. It makes it a lot easier. And look at all our money. And also all the additional money. 13 extra coins! Oh! Do I want to revisit the other room again? Wait, it would be catacombs. Well, it's actually probably same cost. No, wait, that's the other one. It doesn't actually matter. I'm gonna check this one again. I'm still not really sure what you want to be doing here. Okay. Where on the estate is this? Because we're getting sunlight here. That's weird. And I feel like we've seen this statue, right? But it might have been in another place. Either way, I'm still rather confused, but and still, this just looks so weird. Nothing inside of here, outside of the skulls. I mean, I could always bring one, you know, in case I am lonely and have to talk to someone. Sometimes it's nice to have like a face around you. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting crazy. Maybe I'm not. Maybe this is a sane reaction to everything I would ever do. Anyway, we still need to find the pool. I just remembered. Maybe we shouldn't check the dark room first. Maybe we should actually go and check one of the other rooms first. And we should get like 10 steps once we reach the rank 5 again, to my understanding anyway. This is the grounds. Because if I find the pool first, then we can get the... No, wait, it doesn't... Wait, no. We need to get the pump somewhere here. Because otherwise we can't power it. Because this way doesn't have like the power stuff. Let's go via the hallway. Yeah, we have to go via this one anyway. And let's go to the right afterwards. This might be reasonable because, you know, there are so many rooms we can still check out. The drafting studio, we have passed up last time we've seen it, and it's kind of rare. And we can still reach this room via the cloister. I'm gonna take that one. One new one. Potential floor plans. I'm gonna look around first. Look at that. Just standing inside of there. That's cute. The Great Hall partitioning plan for Thursday, November 26. Wait a second. We started like early, like day 9. Wait. This is just day 6? Is that today or is it tomorrow? Drafting strategy. There... Most Violent Dreams? There are actually more things in here. I'm gonna read through that one in a minute. But first I wanna look around like and do other stuff before I'm reading too much. November? Day 1. Yes, this is the day 1. Good thing that we have figured that one out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. But we are 20, so this is literally today. This is the room, this is the Great Hall for today. Okay, it doesn't really make sense for me, but we will figure that one out later on. First, let's see what we can find. In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Dove code. Whenever you draw this while drafting, you may rotate floor plans? Huh? Some that I've already placed? Clock tower? Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each tomorrow room you draft today. The kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in it. They're kinda interesting. I'm not a big fan of doves, but I don't know. I feel like this might be the coolest effect. Like this one's also cool, right? Like I'm not gonna say that this is a bad room, for example, or like this one, right? Like if you have like multiple tomorrow effects, just starting with some keys is just decent. And Clock Tower probably is going to be like in the very south of the estate, just because that's where I can see a clock tower. But gonna go for this one. Oh wait, we can actually look deeper into it. a towering loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. So this is a Mary room, interesting. Access to Mount Holly's clock tower has always been heavily restricted. Time is sacred and any tampering of the estate's governing timepiece has never been risked. Time travel? Again? The kennel, home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions. It can be assumed that these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. I mean, you might have to pet a dog. Like if I'm doing that, right, and I cannot pet the dog, instantly, 0 out of 10 points, But no, I'm gonna start with this one. I think that's a really cool effect. Yeah. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly. Anyway, let's read here. Drafting strategy, architectural... What did I say? Architectural something? Volume 1? January issue. The drafting spectrum. Blueprints are more than just blue. I do agree. I'm gonna hide myself for just a brief moment. And click through here before I read, just so I have it in my recording for later so I can read if I really need to. Anyway, now for actual reading, like on screen. It's crazy, I know, sometimes I have to read. It should come to no surprise that the first color that came to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are created or drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix. An architect's vision added to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement as it had no political ties to any other realms. By the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. I have some comments about that in a second. Over the years, the fear of political connection deferred to innovation of the use of colored prints eventually became popular, with engineers and architects who used hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately infer a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of Drafting Strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. It is interesting that I bring up the political background, because I obviously have written down some of them. They said over the years in the 4th era? Was there something about the 4th era? Did I imagine that? Over the years, the fear of political connection... Oh, by the 4th era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Yeah, the 4th era was the... Wait, we have the king, the one about the King Desolates III, where much was censored in our book, and afterwards we had the era of ruin, where the king passed, and I'm guessing afterwards is like the time where the different realms had split, and then still were, allies. Because we have like a lot missing in our nice book that we had found earlier. Most Violet Dreams. Architectural Digest's Guide to Bedrooms. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the mobility to be more carefree with their plans for the day. Devil's bedroom, color violet, associated resort are the steps, average number of doors 1 to 2. Extra items? Likely. Synergies with the sleeping mask, the nursery, and the servant quarters. Yeah, the servant quarters we want to get like really late because we're getting 1 key per bedroom we've found. Nursery obviously very early. Indoor verdure. Architectural Digest Guide to Green Rooms. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces make them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening in open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. Nothing new. Associated resources are gems, yeah, extra items often. Most green rooms have synergies, the shovel and the watering can. Okay, we have not learned anything new. I feel like I should have drafted this room like a lot earlier. Orange Passage. Architect's Digest Guide to Hallways. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the arteries, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to the intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Yeah, orange, there are keys, 3 to 4 average doors, extra items rarely. We have the synergies with the foyer. We have not found that one. We need to find that one. I feel like that's cool. Hallways doors are always unlocked. That's really cool. Lockpick kit, definitely, and the hall pass. Have we seen the hall pass? I don't remember if we have. I don't think we have. Golden Trim, Architectural Digest Guide to Shops. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that you have found during the day. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire household. Type shops, color gold, associated resort coins. Okay, average number of doors 2, kinda makes sense. Extra items, never for free. We will want the vault, yeah, coupon book and the coin purse. Also nothing new for us. Negative space, Architectural Digest Guide to Red Rooms. Red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunities. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest reward. Associated resort, vexation. Extra items seldom. Synergies with the shelter, yeah. Tomato soup, yeah. And skilled players. Not like me though. I'm not a skilled player. Look at the chapel drawing here, that's neat. I would want a magnifying glass because it actually tells us, I think, the name of those two. I don't have those two angels named yet. It's something with a D and something with an L. Where are they? Yeah. Those are one of the farmer angels, I think. And the other one, I don't actually know who that's supposed to be. I'm guessing that this is what that means. Yeah. Also, like darkroom, like we've seen all of the rooms until now except for the foyer. Prismatic rooms. Architectural Digest Guide to Multicolored Floor Plans. You may, on rare occasion, notice some floor plans that have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery and plants. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery as well as being unlocked by having a foyer. You know, there's actually one thing that I just, for some reason, never thought about it, but we had like the Blessing of the Conqueror or whatever was called, where we had to draft red rooms on 5 different ranks, but obviously aquarium would have been amazing for that one. Red room, bedroom, yeah, makes sense. Word from the editor. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve deep into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas, daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums. But all of us want to find a color we can call our own. Like green. Let's be honest, green is the best one. Give me more green. But not inside. I don't like plants inside. I like them outside, but inside, I don't know. They often just bring like these tiny little flies and they're just really annoying. I have already added that one. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess we can't really continue in here then. I mean, why would I say continue? There is actually nothing to continue here because we've already found the stuff. Now the question is, why are you talking about the Great Hall here? Can I draft the Great Hall from here? Maybe it's like a higher chance or something like that. Do I want a patio? We've already drafted a lot of green rooms, so we would get like a lot of stuff. We could also draft a pantry just for one more room. And we would get 5 more coins because we have like the coin purse. And I want to use the gift shop, so I'm gonna get the money actually. Maybe that's a mistake. Ooh, apple. That might be a mistake, but just look at it. Bedroom, we have the nursery, aquarium. I might take the bedroom just for the extra steps. That's fine. I've thought about taking the freezer because I have so much money, but I want to use that money in a moment. I'm gonna take the bedroom, get the extra steps because I can use them. I can just step inside of here and maybe see something new. No, just a paper swan. Oh, khakis. Don't really need them currently, but like, okay, technically we can use them because I want to go to the West Wing anyway soon. It's actually not too bad of a choice then. Let's look inside. You know, I have like really fond memories of the pantry just because it was like basically the first room we drafted. Okay, technically we drafted the... Didn't we draft like the... What's it called? Not the... One of the closets. The small one. We drafted that one first, but this was the first one that kind of gave us information. And I really liked learning like that because obviously they gave you like some mechanical information in the very beginning. Just really nice. That's like the first thing I always think about when I draft that one. So I have like such a connection. We still have like the theater thing or something. I still don't really know what this is. Right, like I have like my theory, which is... Wait, we are in 3... Yeah, I think I said this is a tie and a tier or something. There was like 3 tiers of stuff. Still no idea. It would make sense to write like crack 8 saves. Because otherwise I don't really know what letter would fit there. I should probably try that at some point. You know, I might just generate a code that I'm gonna run like at some point to fill out like all the gaps and see what it could be. Because we found most of the things, right? Just to find some sentences that at least loosely make sense. I'm not gonna open this one, obviously. Yeah, okay. Also, those would be the 2 names that we could see. Like this farmer with the pitchfork and the jockey one. If that's right. So one of them has like, this is the name with the L, I think, and the other one was over there. Doesn't actually matter. I'm gonna see it in the recording and maybe I can find like a magnifying glass and that would be even better. Okay, I'm not gonna get this one because like I don't even know what the dare mod is, and we have like 62. That doesn't actually help us, obviously. We could get both the swim trunks and the tea. Wait, it's in the walk-in closet. Isn't that the one next? I mean, I'm gonna get those then. Purchased. Are you inside here now? It just looks nice. Okay, it's in here now. I can't actually interact with it. Okay. Don't know if there's like anything forward. I guess not. Well, 2 steps wasted, I guess. Still though, probably worth it just to have it. I'm guessing there's going to be an achievement once I buy everything. My theory. I might actually get this run as well, if I have the opportunity. Well then, it's time to... Oh, yeah, we reached rank 10, not rank 10, rank 5, so we got 10 steps that way around. Like, numbers are hard, by the way. Okay, before I do anything else, I'm gonna go to the dark room. Just because I'm like running out of steps slightly. By the way, can I buy something cool here? Compass, salt shaker? No, don't care about those. And then we are going to go here. Boudoir. Oh yeah, that's a new one that gives us 2 of those. And we also have the ladyship's chamber, so we're getting something in here. I forgot what I'm getting. I think it's just steps, right? Yeah, 10. So we're getting like a sheet load of steps and also the dice that we have unlocked. Still no idea what this is all about, like the save. Either way, I want to find the special keys? Oh, secret garden key. Just a regular key. I'm gonna go 1 or 2 more rooms before I continue. Workshop? I do have some items. Library doesn't actually do anything. Office? Do I redraw this? No, I probably want to redraw this side at some point. I'm gonna take the workshop then. That's fine. I'm gonna see what I can... Ooh, also free room. Anything I can combine here? I feel like last time there was like an item here. That I think was it the lever or something like that? Oh yeah, the broken lever. I will just find that one here each time. Or is it just like random that I found it like twice here? The true box does not always contain a prize. We do know about that already, but that was never actually a question for me. I don't know, for me it was like really clear that that was not the intention. Either way, we can combine stuff. Hammer, shovel. Huh? I cannot combine those. I can combine it with a broken lever. Okay. So there are special combinations I can make. Broken lever. No shovel. No, okay, they don't work. Broken lever and... Coin purse and nothing. Okay, wait. The shovel and... I can only combine that with a broken lever. Okay. Huh. But I need to combine something else here as well. What? How would you combine that? That's like the thing that I don't really get here. Also, this is like what I talked about like at some point. That there's like this weird L. Why are they carving an L in there? This is not an L moment, okay? No, but seriously, let's check out the other room. Patio wouldn't be too bad actually. But the reading nook. The library is the next one. And I think the rooms that we want are actually rarer. Or more rare, whatever you wanna use as a form. Library. Yeah, I want to get the library here obviously first. And we can also read. And we are getting more steps, that's important. Oh, that's so much reading. I can't believe that this is going to be like one of those extra long episodes. I've actually cut this one like multiple times already just because I had to do stuff in between. But... Wait, I did get that one? I probably missed it last time. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations. When did I get that? In the very beginning, right? No, 5 days ago? Did I just miss it? This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in a day, on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Isn't it? Literally just the one? Huh? Okay, I missed it. It's fine. Clara Epson got a 61. Wow. That's, I think, the same book that's literally in the observatory. I don't think anything changed, right? The Sly, Southern Cross. I could compare it here, but I think it's the exact thing. Right, twins. Slice. Oh, North Star obviously first. Slice. The next one is Diamond, this Minor, and then the Southern Cross. Farmer's Apple. Yeah, this is exactly the same. Draxus the Dead. Yeah, I guess this is kind of a waste then. Well, too bad. Happens every once in a while. But we still wanted the library here. The attic. Okay. I want the attic just because we've never had it. I'm gonna get it. Like the last time I've seen it, you know, we couldn't pick it, if I recall correctly. 8 items. You can probably combine a lot of stuff. Metal detector. I want to try that one out later on when I leave. Huh. This is probably a very old photo. It's probably Simon and Herbert, I'm guessing. Showing something out there? Okay, a gem. Okay, there can also be like minor items. I'm gonna call a safe deposit key. 140. I need the vault. Oh, we can open that one for the trunk. Silver key. Okay. Oh, writing. April 12th. Change shading error. Dear Mrs. Marigold, thank you so much for giving our editors the opportunity to consider an illustrated children's book, The Red Prince. Unfortunately, I regretted that we have become the conclusion that although the illustrations are wonderful, we do not think the material is a good fit with the Ruffington's current catalog, and therefore will not be pursuing a partnership at this time. If you provided us with a return envelope, your manuscript will be returned to you. Otherwise, it has been... Wait. Oh, okay. I was kind of confused. It sounded like you're supposed to send one, but no, okay. Thank you again for thinking of us here at Ruffington, and do not be discouraged to submit any work you complete in the future. We wish you every success in finding a home for your book. Thomas Yanders, editor. Okay. Change the ending. Too political. So it does make sense. So I am seeing this correctly. The ending is literally missing. This is the thing that we have heard in the at the end. And I'm guessing there has been a similar situation with the Swimbird, maybe? Because the ending is also kind of missing. I guess it's just like more censorship. They just love their censorship over here. Huh. Blue plane? I guess those were 8 items. We can probably combine some more stuff now. I hope. I like that we got like that confirmation at least. But we kind of already figured that one out. And my reading that is actually talking about, you know, seeing change in the world, like seeing something else, not just this country, or like change in the country and the way it works. Is this security? I'm gonna make a drawing for myself, right? Real quick. This one has has like circles on it, and there are like smaller monitors over there. Okay, I don't know if that's important. We have like 3. My guess is going to be that this is about security, and something's off with that one monitor? Maybe? I still don't know how to interact with like most things. We do have security unlocked, and we have like a lot of steps. And I also want to go outside with the metal detector anyway, so... This might open up a lot of stuff. I can't believe that like today, like earlier today in the morning, when I recorded, I finished the game, and this seems to be the big episode. I don't know, it just feels that way for some reason. I'm just finding so many things right now. And I am rather surprised by this. Anyway, let's see if we can make a contraption now that we found even more stuff. I don't really want to use the metal. Okay, how about the compass? Compass and shovel? A dowsing rod? Interesting. Why would I need one? I feel like we are losing our shovel right now, but why do I need to know where water is? While drafting, dowsing rod points more towards room that may contain more items than usual. Okay, a metal dowsing rod, okay. I guess it's not about that then. Okay, we can't actually combine this one again though. Broken lever. What would I need the lever for? Maybe I can make like a longer sledgehammer at some point. Yeah, no connection possible. Okay. Interesting. First thing that I combined. It's something at least. I guess it's time to check out the cloister again. Because I still hope that I can find the pool. Okay, we had already dug that one up anyway. I'm guessing I can't really use this one as a shovel anymore. That would make sense in my opinion at least. So let's see. Do I want... Yeah, I'm gonna use one of the keys here because I get a... Wait, I have the silver key. Do I want to use the silver key? No. Why would I use it here? That would be stupid. Okay. You're moving around, so you're telling me this is more likely to have items. Yep, that makes sense. Also, I'm getting a lot of steps here. Don't really care about the rest. I mean, locksmith would give us more keys. But I'm gonna risk it and take this one. Because we are more likely to get keys anyway. Ooh, bananas. Delicious. We're getting so many steps. We're like full-on steps again, basically. The hamster. Nice. Okay, no beeping here. And the text probably... Like, the text obviously not going to change, right? This is talking Simon to Herbert. But obviously grandfather and great uncle, you know. Now it all makes sense. It sadly wasn't the room that I wanted, but I guess we still have the chance with the dark room over there. Where am I going? Yeah, this is the right one. There's so many steps, like I still have to really check some things in a moment. Okay, wait. Go over here, dark room. This one is active now. Let's see what we can find. Is an item here? Oh, keycard. We don't need the keycard. But hey, it's something. The lab would be powered, but doesn't help us here. The furnace would give us a key. But this one, you know, it's powered. I don't necessarily mind that one, but what else could I find here? I could redraw. The lab doesn't do that much, and also we're like so deep into the whole thing. Like if I had gotten it earlier, I would have actually expected the experiment to do something more here. I'm gonna redraw. None of them care. I'm gonna redraw once more. I can't get the... So I'm just gonna get the aquarium then. Yeah, I'm gonna keep like one of the redraws for like the other side. Key, nice. We can't actually dig here for obvious reasons, and this is connected now. Well, other side has to be something good then, I hope. There's nothing else here. We already found like some of the secrets of this room. Patio, furnace, conference room. No, not the patio. I don't care about that right now. Give me something good. Guess not. None of them are connected. That's like the thing that I think is annoying. I could get the parlor, get another room over here, and then... Do I care about that one? Secret passage? The problem is... Okay. I would like to take the secret passage and reach the what's it called, the garage. But it wouldn't actually help me because I want to see how it's powered. By the way, is there another room that's still missing power? The pump room. Doesn't really help me. I'm gonna take the powder then. And the vault. The vault is actually important. Let's get that one, and I'll do like the game here, right? And I do get like a few more things. There's only one true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There are two true statements. Okay, if there's only one true statement, then this is true. Which means that the gems are in a box with a false statement would be false, so it would be true, so it would be inside of there. This one also would be false automatically. Okay. Alternatively, this is false and this is true, which means that this is also true. Then it would be in a false statement. Huh. I mean, wait, I'm seeing this right, like, let me not have like a brain fart moment. Both cases would mean that this one has the thing in there, because if it were false and we have like two true statements, and it would be in a false statement, and if this is the only true statement, then it would be in a true statement because this would be false, so in both cases it has to be in there. Yep, as expected. Something behind the cushions? No, still not. How sad. Well then, let's try to go to the left side. That's the pool. Finally. I mean, it's definitely way too late, but the pool. Ooh. I get why we need swim trunks. Huh? Can I not use them? What's that noise? You are hearing that, right? Is that coming from this side? Oh wait, it's the boiler room. Ah, okay. Just so loud that I can hear it through the wall. That confused me. Okay. I can now... I want to say, like, I could technically... No, I can't. My thought process was, okay, what happens if I, for example, use the silver key somewhere here? Then I could get the right side of the anti-chamber open, and I could also use the secret garden key over here and open the left side. I could go through there, but obviously I have no space to do that. So I don't really care about the secret garden right now. So I'm just gonna use any other room here. If I find the pump room... Oh, wait a second. I can rotate. Which one would I rotate though? The issue is, like, to my understanding, I can rotate one of the rooms. I'm gonna go there. Wait. Oh, rotate. Oh, now I get it. So this one turns to the left, and if I rotate you... Just this one? If I have a patio? I'm also... I can only rotate this one for some reason. I'm guessing this just doesn't work. I can't rotate this one. This has to be fixed because of the way the patio looks like shape-wise. I can't just turn it around because the garden side can't be, you know, like to our left. It has to be to the west. Study can't rotate. Okay, but this is still useful because then we can guaranteed go to the right, and I can actually check out the new room. Okay. I am actually going to check out this room first. Look at the birds. We're not alone anymore. And it's beeping? What's beeping? Oh, coins in here. I can rob birds, finally. My dreams have come true. I am the real seagull. Ooh, seagull. It's inside of here. Dear mother, If you're reading this, this means Junie made it home safely. I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight, so make sure he gets some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on, so I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Doubtingly, Mary. And 74. Why are they... Oh, wait. Obviously, that campus, she did not learn on here. Like, I for some reason thought, yeah, there are like schoolrooms inside of here, but this is just for elementary, right? Even though there are like rooms till 10th grade. I'm guessing she just didn't learn, or like she didn't study here for those years. And it kind of depends on like which year she would have been in. I don't actually know when was she born. I'm already terrible with ages, so I don't care. Dearest mother, this should be the 5th letter you received from this month. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, please don't tell me if they didn't arrive. It's going to be hard enough that I'm truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I am slowly making friends, so please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Oh, and to Herbert. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I, of course, recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long overdue. The Mayhew lives... Am I just completely misreading that? It suits you, you think. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course. Okay, I'm guessing it's a place. But after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your recluse lifestyle to come, share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks you again for the card, Mary. Okay, this is obviously a lot later then. Okay, that makes sense now. I kind of, completely was confused there for a moment because obviously these two were like in her school life. Yeah, okay, yeah, we do know that we have lived in Reddington, I guess. Our dearest great uncle has not really left his home. Understandable, I mean, it's a massive home, it's kind of cool. But for a long time, and it was kind of pulled out. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the GG to warn us? Okay, so I'm guessing no, wait. Like, my theory is still that Mary has been, smuggled across the border, or like not necessarily smuggled across the border, but like helped to get across the border at some point. But she still stayed loosely connected, but I guess she never came home. So she went west. I don't know which country's west though. Okay, some old letters. I feel like this is going to be like a big revelation that I'm currently not putting together if there's like more to it. It would be kind of a confirmation. You're not even afraid of me? Wow, can't just shake your head at me? Wow. Rude birds everywhere, can't believe this. No, but seriously, I feel like this is kind of just a confirmation of things that I've already theorized, kind of. Anyway, doors locked. We could get the sauna, because we can go over there anyway, so who cares? Sauna, and we're getting an item there. Ooh, money. Okay, I guess 20 coins. I can get like the coffers or whatever they were called in the gift shop. After I check out the last room over here, as long as it's not, you know, one of the bad runs, I should be fine. Now we get the pump room. Okay, here's the thing. I might not be able to do the thing that I really wanted to do with the pump room here. Oh yeah, dice. Oh yeah, thanks. But we can still do some other things. If we fill the fountain a little bit. Okay, so here's the thing that I didn't understand last time. These all are plugged into different pipes in here. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 6 here. So like this is the first one. This is here. This is obviously only connected to the middle pump. So we can use the middle pump to control stuff. And because the middle pump goes over here, we can decide which of the tanks it's going to be. The fountain can actually hold quite a lot. And I don't feel like there's any value in like just putting one level of water in there. I'm guessing it's not going to work unless I completely empty it. Also, why are you beeping? What am I missing? Oh, key. Not that it matters. And now I can use the other side as well and completely drain this one. And then I can go to the reservoir, which also uses the same mechanism, and just fill it all up. Right, like I hope that kind of makes sense, right? Like I can go to the reservoir now and go into the this version here. And I'm going to drain 4 levels for now. I don't know how many we have to drain, but we can just check by going down. Right, that's like the cool thing about this position. It would have been nice to have like the power, because I bet then I could have just started in here. I'm guessing we need 6 levels, by the way. Just because they are like, oh wait, this is already level 1, so probably 5 levels? Because then you can drain like everything that you need to drain, basically. This is like my theory right now. Don't know if this is correct. You know what? While we're at it, let's try it. I'm going to move 1 over. And then I'm going to stop the pump whenever possible. Or I'm just gonna drain everything because I can't stop it in the middle. Maybe it's fine to drain it like this. Maybe I have to do some math later on and like trick around if I don't have like the stronger pump. So I'm just gonna go down now. And it's time to go down. Sadly, we still have not found the vault again, and we also can't store our keys, and we have 2 keys, and I'm really bothered by it, because, you know, imagine if we could store a lot of keys. It's kind of weird that we are still following the rules, but, you know, it makes sense. I guess we like the challenge, that we are not just keeping the keys outside. Either way, let's check out the reservoir. This should have drained a lot. Yeah. But it has drained too much or too little? Might have drained too little, actually. Yeah, can't go fully down there. There's a tunnel over there. Like, my original theory was like, maybe if we have it at the right level, then we could take a boat over. But we can't reach the right level. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens if I put like one of the tanks back. Maybe it's like at the right level, and we can come from the other side using the tomb, for example. Is that worth it? Maybe it would be. Maybe we have to completely drain it, actually. Let me see how the math would check out. Also, we have like the metal detector. Before I go, let's see if I can see anything with the metal detector. Wait, no, we combined that. No, we didn't. Okay, we still have the metal detector. We also have the dowsing rod, so let's see. I thought I heard something weird, but it might have just been my imagination, and I hate that. Okay, I don't feel like there's anything hidden in that corner. That's, you know, something. That's all I can say. It is certainly something. I guess we are just going to go up again. Again, I'm gonna try to fill 1 level in there. You have like enough steps. I don't actually mind. I'm gonna fill 1 level if it's like at the right level where I feel like I could take the boat. I don't know if this is like attended. I would like to try it out, and we can, because we can just go via tomb. I'm also like really careful now looking around because I'm worried about like all the noise. I increased the sound because I could hear something in the pool room and there was the boiler in the background, and now I'm worried about like every noise I hear because I normally don't hear noises. Oh, coin. I can't reach you. Oh, wait a second. I can drain the pool. Oh, sorry, I was going the wrong direction anyway, so who cares? Let's drain the pool as well while we're at it. This is both filled. I'm going to drain one of you. Am I draining the right one? Like the left, which is the left one, by the way. I wanna drain the pool. Actually need to... Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually not enough to completely drain it. I just noticed. What happens if I... Wait, the pool is the last one, so I can only use this one over here. Am I using it the right way? Do I have to push it the other way? Oh wait, I have to select the pool. Doi. That makes a lot more sense. By the way, can I... My stuff is moving, I can't select something else quickly, right? So I have to fully drain or like fully empty every single time. I know I'm wasting like a step, I just wanna look over there. Can I already reach like some of the area, or do I have to completely drain it to reach anything? I mean, I can take some steps down, but it's not enough. I don't know if I have to completely... I'm guessing I have to completely drain it, which is going to be a thing that I can only do if the boiler is connected, which it isn't, which is annoying. Okay, I can just flip it over because this is still pumping, so I can at least put it all in the reservoir for just a moment. I want to see again... Oh wait, actually? I can completely drain the pool. I just want to see what's inside the trunks, just because I have the sledgehammer currently. It's probably just regular trunks, it's not going to be something really special, is like my theory here. But if I go for the fountain now, then I can drain it all into the fountain and switch over to the pool, and the pool should empty. And then I can fill up the pool again, and everything should just be alright. And also the greenhouse, we can see, has been activated. Just for some reason never noticed that the water was running. Maybe I just never picked the greenhouse after I did that. That might also be an option, right? Like, sometimes I just forget things. And sometimes I don't notice things, because apparently that's just how it works. Anyway, give me some bananas in those trunks or something. Just key and gems. Nothing too exciting, but it's nice to see that this is something we can do now, I guess. Well, anyway, let's... Wait a second. Did I try that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, it's the fountain that I'm draining, not the reservoir. The reservoir needs 2 more. And that's the whole issue. Wait. 9. I need 3. Okay, I'm just gonna... You know, I'm not gonna do math. I'm just gonna put everything that I can into the pool. It doesn't actually matter, because I need to fill up the pool anyway, even if I can't fully drain the reservoir. I don't know if I want to keep the, you know, the entrance that I currently have. Wait, I need to... Oh, wait, I just realized something. Okay, okay. I get it. I need to obviously fill you first with whatever I'm clicking here. Probably the reservoir. And then I also need to drain this water over, if that's even possible. Let's, first of all, before we do math, check out what I can actually move around. Again, I feel like we're going to have like 2 levels left in the reservoir. I'm not sure if that's like low enough for like my tastes. Okay, I filled you over. Now I'm going to drain the reservoir again. because we can only put 4 more levels in there. It doesn't actually matter that I have, like, for some reason I thought I would have to drain like this one into the reservoir and then put it back into this one, but that doesn't fit anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, clicking that one. Once it's drained, I'm pressing the last button. I am 100% sure that we are going to need this tank to make progress. Did I fully... I don't actually know if I fully... No, wait, I did fully drain it to this point last time, right? That's exactly how far we got, because I could only do those two. But I didn't try it halfway, right? Okay, let's do that like that. I know I'm like kind of forgetful and I'm sorry about that. Okay, sorry, not sorry actually. But let's just leave this one running while I'm going down. I hope that's just going to work. I just want to know how high the water level is once we have one tank drained. Also, I'm quite impressed by how much actually fits inside of those tanks if you think about it, because that reservoir is huge. I am quite surprised by how much fits. But yeah, let's just go over here. Again, we have like 36 steps. We can definitely make it out, I would say. Okay, I mean, it's still floating there. That would be the perfect height. If we could activate it like that, right? We could just take a boat over to this cave. No idea where that cave is going. Wait, if this is north? Maybe this is the secret tunnel that our dear mother used to escape? Something like that. Like, the issue that we're having here with like the minecart is actually that we cannot... Should we push the minecart back? I just thought about that. Because if I rotate you around, can I put this in a position where I can later on come over from like the other side? Because that would be amazing as a shortcut. Kind of. The issue is, wait. We can probably do that. Do I need to do it from this side? I'm gonna experiment around here. I know I'm doing stuff that I've done before and I don't really remember all the, you know, the bells and whistles, if you wanna call them that. Because if I can put this in a position where I can raise this... Okay, this is just the floor plan. Still, how am I reacting? Like, there's like a 10 somewhere here. I remember seeing that, and there's a 10 over here in the floor plan. And I don't know how to access the buried floor plans. Maybe I need like a special... Maybe I need to find a pickaxe to break open the floor or something like that. Anyway, if I spin you once more, then I can actually go via the other path. Let's try this. I don't know if it's going to bring me into any advantageous position, but it might. Because again, I need to raise this thing and then turn it around and down, and then I want to come from the other side, from 2, and move the minecart in a position that allows me to come from this side and actually reach like the area where the what's it called, where the fountain is, or like the well entrance. Okay, let's move you around once more. No, this just brings us to the end. This is not what I want to do. Also, can I just... I can't walk over here, right? Yeah. Thought as much. Look at those gears down there. Just so massive. I could never stand here. I would just fall over. Gonna be completely honest. I am way too clumsy for a situation like this. Please never put me into a situation like this. In real life, I would fall down and that would be it. Well, I guess it doesn't work the way I had hoped. I would have to raise the platform somehow. Right, and like the only way I can see me being able to raise the platform would be from like over there. A place? Wait, can I reach it from here? No, wait, this is still the wrong position. Right, I would have to do it like this. Oh, wait. Did I not try that? Am I being silly again? That happens sometimes. I did try that, right? This is the... Or did I not? Okay, this one brings us up. And it should bring us in a better position. I hope it's going to make sense in a moment if it doesn't make sense yet. because like my only goal is to be able to reach this side from over here, because we don't really need the area nor like the inner sanctum anymore. But this would be an amazing shortcut if I can now go over here. Right, it's the abandoned mine. If I move the minecart back here, then I can just walk around and reach the other side. This is like basically my plan. Now I can reach both sides. No issue. I just have to reach the other side real quick. Via the tomb, probably. Unless I just want to drain the well again. Doesn't actually do us a lot of good the way it's currently positioned, right? No one's watching me? Okay. Like if I just empty the well again, then I can at least just go over here like whenever. Currently I can go there anyway because I have the tomb, but I would need the tomb still, and I don't really want to bank on having that one. Okay, so let's fill the reservoir again. Real quick. I also want to... Do I have an aquarium? We do have an aquarium. Do we want to drain the aquarium? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. I kinda want to. I know it's kinda cruel, but like... How often do we have the chance to just drain an aquarium? It's 4 levels. We can just put that one into the fountain. I need to flip it over like this, and then we can get the water into the fountain. It's like 5 steps or like 10 steps that I'm kind of wasting. But come on, you have to see it, okay? At least once. Also, when I'm going down, we had not used the dining room yet. Right? Well, anyway, aquarium. I am a cruel man, I guess. But it is for science. Now let's see what this brings us. If I understand this right, we should be able to... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... There's so many steps. That's so many steps. No, wait, we only want to look over there for now. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay. Pool over here. And the aquarium. Did it actually drain everything? It did. No fishies. Anything inside? Does that help us in any way, shape or form? I mean, the fish are gone, but otherwise... Otherwise it's at best cruel. I guess... we can say some of the furniture a little bit better, but I could see that one before. I think there's very little use in doing that, I have to admit. I am both, you know, disappointed and ashamed, I guess. Well then, let's fill up the aquarium again. 25 steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah. 19 of 25, and we should have like enough steps in here to continue. Okay. As long as I'm not, you know, doing this incorrectly, I should be able to, you know, drain the fountain once again, and once it's drained, I am done here. This has been such a long episode, by the way. I didn't want to record for this long. But you know, this game has like a way of hooking you if you're here at the aquarium. No, wait, I want to drain this, and I also want to fill the aquarium. Am I doing this? No, wait, the aquarium is connected to this one. Why am I doing it like this? Aquarium, fill it up. Do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Would be nice if this were like slightly faster, I have to admit. Yeah, put all in here. Now 4 into you. Now the fountain again. And again, like the next time we get the boiler, we need to connect it to the pump room somehow. We need to do that at some point, because otherwise we will never be finished with the reservoir. Okay, let's drain everything into the reservoir while we're at it. That should just be the 4 levels, and then we are done. This is all we can store for now. Yeah. Let's put you up again, and it should leave everything open, and I'm fine with that. Let's go via the foundation. The foundation is also kind of just awkward to maneuver around, I have to say. Even though I've done it so many times, just because I am a clumsy little individual, I guess. Alright, let's go via this path. We have to go through... No, wait, we can just go via the chapel, right? This is a lot shorter. We still have to visit the gift shop, which should just be over here in a moment, right? Oh no, I missed it. Obviously. I am a smart person, apparently. Let's buy this one, because the last one that we can buy, curse coffers. And there are only 2 more items to get, or like 1 more item to get, and like 2 ones that we have to unlock first. Let's see if we can do that at some point. Yeah, it's dining room. We can get some pizza. Let's just ignore the mushrooms on there, and that's fine. Didn't we? No, wait, the first was like last time. I remember now. Right, and this one brings us outside, and now I'm gonna check if the metal detector actually works the way I think it should work. Which it probably doesn't. Also, we could check out the... Oh, wait. Before I do anything else, we have to move the minecart. We don't have a freezer or anything, so it doesn't actually matter what we're doing here. Actually, you don't have to. We can just do that next time we need it. But it would be a shortcut then, you know? So, okay, for now, let's see if I understand this correctly and I can detect anything over there. I'm guessing there's going to be an item, and we have to be, you know, figuring out how the item works, or like we have to find it, because otherwise we're not able to pick it up. Which is why I'm thinking that maybe that metal detector. Did I hear something there? No. How am I interacting with those items? Because those are the only white trees. What are those notes trying to tell me? Why are they, you know, daunting me like that? Those are the only two stones, and it's beneath those. How would I get beneath those? How would I interact with anything? I mean, you can stand here. Anything revealing itself to me? Can I... Not really. Can I use this one somehow? Can I just stand here and something's going to happen in like 5 minutes? I have no idea. Like, this is the I'm gonna call it like issue that I currently have, and it's a real an issue. Like, normally you get like an item that suddenly lets you interact. Like, for example, the vault keys that we had found previously would allow you to suddenly interact with like some items, or like with like some things in the environment. I do not know what we would be getting here. Maybe there's like a pickaxe we can get. If we were to get a pickaxe, I would expect that to happen inside of the mines. Okay, there's some birds. Gemstone cavern. Weirdly noisy for such a short little cave end. We're going to leave the fire on. I have currently no interest in going into the precipice area, because we have still not seen all of the figurines we need. It's also quite late. I kind of want to see what the clock tower actually tells us. You know, time travel happens every once in a while. We still can't open new, right? Yeah. And it's also not open. This one still doesn't really do anything for us, I would say. I mean, I could check it, but why? Private grounds. How late is it? It's like midnight. That's okay. It was like 3 AM. I couldn't actually tell apart two, you know, the two hands of the clock there. So a lot of one. Oh wait, monitors. There's actually one thing that I have to check. Okay, wait. This one probably doesn't do a lot for us currently. That's fine. Let's instead go back into security then. Before I forget, because this is like one of the revelations that we found in the attic. What are they showing me in those screens? This is the only room with like a lot of screens, which is why I'm assuming it's going to be relevant. Wait, inheritance trophy, reach room 46. Reach room 46 in dare mode? In curse mode? Reach 46 in 1 day. Oh! Okay, so we probably have to like start again, like a new playthrough to do that in that. Reach room 46 in under an hour. I feel like this is doable. Buy out the entire showroom, diploma trophy, ace the classroom final exam. Complete the trophy case. Okay, trophy 8. Solve the puzzle of room 8 on the wrong. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. Win 40 parlor games. Okay, that's Explorer's trophy. Complete the directory. Okay, and 42 out of 45 has been the best full house one. Okay, interesting. I like that they're telling me the achievements and they are so open about it after you have played through like the main game. Okay, is my drawing accurate to the thing that I'm seeing here? 2 screens, 2 small screens. Yeah, it's this one. The office? Why is the office important? Why did you mark the office? Why is there a circle on the office? Why was it like, why was it like just marked over in red? I am so I'm seriously just confused. I have no idea what this is all about. Why the office? That reminds me, we still have like no idea what those safes are all about. How would we open those? Terminal password, obviously we figured out. It's nice that we are continuing to like finding new things. I mean, we found like new rooms this time as well. And I'm so happy about that. But like, we are still missing like all the microchips for the Blackbridge Grotto. There are tons of rooms that we have not found yet. I have no idea how we can pick up like those hidden rooms. There's probably a trick to that one. The watering can we can't even combine. That reminds me, I want to check a kitchen, but we don't have the kitchen this time around. We can check how much money is in the tomb. That sounds like a fun activity. And we can also move the minecart if you want to. Just to see if my theory actually works. It should work. Are there any white trees over here maybe? I mean, this all looks like kind of pine-esque. What other white trees? I mean, I could have moved a rock, but that doesn't really make sense to me. Like as a puzzle, right? It would just kind of be unfair. Like I know something was taken from here, right? We've heard that one, but alas, I have no idea. And also I still have no idea what powering up the garage, for example, does. I have like even no idea at all what it could be. That's like the bigger thing that's kind of confusing me. Anyway, money. How much money did we get? A little bit more. Not enough to actually buy something interesting though. 34. Yeah, that's kind of it. Wait. That's the... Yeah, this is the last one. For some reason I thought it was like closer. I don't know why I imagined that like in my head, because like the cutscene looked like we were like basically next to it. But I guess this is just where we are now. I'm still gonna move the minecart in a moment. Okay, just some rocks. Some chipped off tiles. Something like it. You are really dramatic here, okay? Because like, how do you unlock sigils? That's like the next thing. I wouldn't even know how to like... Right, like I am kind of missing a way to interact with like some of the puzzles currently, and I'm not sure how I would interact with those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe? Maybe this is the room where like it shows like which of the sigils we have unlocked, because there are 8 candles. And we do know about like some of the realms. I really hate hearing my own steps now that I, you know, increased the volume at some point, and it's just making me nervous. Sometimes, right? Like if I lower this slightly, then I could take the boat, but I would have to lower this slightly, which is like the big issue. How am I lowering this slightly? I would have to really mix and match things inside of the well area. Oh wait, before I forget. Moving the minecart. I do not believe it to be that important that we are doing this right now. I just want to see if it actually works, because if it actually works, then I'm feeling a lot more confident about like my, I'm gonna call it navigational abilities in the future. Right, if I just move you over here, move you forward, then we still have the path to the left. And if I understand this right, the rotational thing should just work, like stay the same way that we left it. Right, and we can just go over here, and then we can... No, we can go over here. I can rotate you around again. Oh. Oh, wait. The next time I am back over there, then I can rotate this once, and then I have the connection, because then I can go over here and always have like a connection, have like a shortcut. I just have to reach the foundation one more time, basically. Then it kind of makes sense. Just one step. That also means that this is now blocked off until I do so. And I guess I can just, you know, call it a day here. Yeah, that sounds like a wise choice, right? Yeah, let's call it a day. Yeah. We will awake to another estate next time. Let's look at the Green Hotel of the Dead. Yeah, 42 rank 9 reach. That's actually not a big issue anymore. 200 steps. 4 new rooms. We had the tomb. We had the Dove Code or whatever that's called. We had the... What was it? Drafting room? Something? Drafting studio. Oh, those are 4 already. Drafting studio, the Dove thing, the tomb. Am I stupid? Well, I miscounted again. Drafting studio? Oh, the attic. Yeah, I completely forgot about the attic. Now it makes sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this probably extra long episode of Blueprints. I've had a blast. Definitely is going to mix up or like mess up my sleep schedule even more, but I am looking forward to playing even more of this game. Like this really again, like at the end of the game, like I'm gonna call it like the end of the game, kind of surprised me, kind of taking me back. Like came out of nowhere, kind of. Like I expected more puzzles to reach room 46, but it seems like this is just not the end of this game. Right, it really is something that is driven by your own curiosity, and there are too many questions left unanswered, and until I can answer them, I will continue. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll be seeing you next time. Until then, have a good one, and bye-bye.